Alright guys, so just to start off, I'm going in with this e.l.f. concealer palette, I want to say. It's either the concealer or the foundation. I'll have it in the description box per the usual. And I'm just taking that concealer shade and putting it on my lids to conceal and prep for eyeshadow. Now I'm taking my airspun powder and just putting that over it so it sets it in place and it does not move or crease up on us before we put on shadow. And then I'm just blending that in with this Real Technique sponge just a little bit further. So now I'm going in with Oktoberfest by Coastal Scents, and I'm just putting that all up in the crease. And yeah, just kind of buff that in and blend it out. Nothing too special. We're going for neutral kind of, I don't know, golden eyes today. So it's okay if this isn't precise. This isn't a cut crease. It's not a drill. Just basic. So now I'm going in with the Nicka K. I think this is the Perfect 23, and I'm taking that shade and buffing that a little bit lower where I put Oktoberfest. So everything just kind of blends together, and I just create my favorite word, some dimension on my lids. So yeah, that's pretty much all that is. This is super simple. And then I'm just taking that other fluffy brush and blending out the edges as I go. That way everything kind of blends and I don't have too much work to do later down the line. But then I'm going to go back into that palette and take that shade right there called Chocolatier. And I'm going to put that in the crease, but kind of closer to my mobile lid. So every time I put down a color or a shadow, I go a little bit lower. And like I said, this just creates the shape that I want. It gives it the shadow that I need. So perfect kind of neutral combo, but that's just what I'm doing, placing that there. And then I'll blend out everything once again with a fluffy brush. So then going back into Miss Nicka K, I'm taking that shadow right there and placing that in my brow bone for a brow bone highlight. And then I'm just going to blend that with the color I put in my crease with the fluffy brush. So I think this color is called Medieval Gold, but I'll have it in the description box just in case it's not. And I'm taking that flat eyeshadow brush and placing that all over the mobile lid. And I sprayed my brush with some Mario Badescu to kind of bring out the gold a little bit more. But it wasn't doing it for me. It just wasn't doing it, okay? So I'm going to place it on my lid as a base, I suppose. But in a second, you'll see I'm going to go on top of it with another gold eyeshadow just to give it the pop that I really, truly, sincerely wanted. But for now, I'm blending out the edges with a fluffy brush just so, you know, it's not so much work to do later. And this is the part I was talking about. I'm going in with this loose kind of gold pigment. It has no name. My cousin gave it to me like years ago. And I'm just placing that on top of that gold shadow. You can use any kind of loose gold shadow or glitter that you want. But this is just what I'm using. And this gave me the intensity that I needed. And now I'm going to put on these lashes off camera. I got these from the beauty supply. They're called Miss Lash, and they were like $3, but they look like minks, but they're not minks. So I went ahead and did my foundation, concealer, all that off camera. Because I have a whole foundation routine that I just put up, and it is the same stuff, same steps. So we're going to save some time, and I'm just going in with my black opal setting powder in 03 medium and placing that in all the areas I normally put concealer. So chin, underneath my eyes, forehead, all that good stuff. Now I'm going in with my airspun powder and just going on top of that like I've been doing lately, as seen in my foundation routine. So now I'm going in with an Old Faithful, the Nicka K Contour Duo, and I'm taking that lighter shade and I'm just going to contour my nose. So routine, so basic, so boring. Then I'm just drawing on my little fake mole, per the use, or my beauty mark, or whatever you want to call it. And now going back into that contour duo, I'm just going to go ahead and set the contour in the areas where I put down cream. So forehead, and my cheeks and my jawline. Then I'm going underneath my contour with that black opal powder just to kind of sharpen it up and give it some definition to really carve out the face and chisel the features. And then I'm just going in and dusting away any excess powder. So under my eyes, on my forehead, basically in all the areas that I put the powder, I'm just going to go ahead and swipe that away. So now going in with what I've been using, this Beauty Treats kind of blush palette. I'm going in with that coral color and placing that on my cheeks as my blush. And I'm just going to blend that out. I know it looks really stark when I first put it on, but it always blends out pretty well. So yeah, that's what we're going to do here. Now we're going to go in with the Ultimate Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'll have the color that I used in the description. I forgot to show it, but I'm just placing that in all the areas I normally illuminate. Y'all, this is so like pow in your face glitter packed, so I rarely use this as you can see, but today I just felt like, being a little bold, especially because we had gold lids. So yeah, if you don't want something this intense, because this is an intense glow kit, feel free to go in with another highlighter, of course. I just felt like being super duper extra, and that's what you see here. But then I go on top of it with the sponge just to kind of mold it into my skin a little better so it's not just like glitter sitting on top. You feel me? So now going in with these two colors from the Nicka K Perfect 23 palette. This is kind of going to be the star of the show type thing, and it's going underneath my lash line. And I'm going to kind of wing it out just a little bit, just for dramatic effect. And I'm just layering that same colors, just as intense as I want it. I just keep putting layer upon layer of the same color, just so it really peeks through and shows. So now, per usual, Spritz to Fix Matte Setting Spray by Absolute Beauty. And I'm just spraying that all over my face to take away the powder and melt everything. Now I'm going in with this J-Cap Beauty lip liner in the color Chocolate, the one I always use because it's like the perfect brown. And I'm lining my lips. Now I'm going in with the liquid catsuit liquid lipstick by Wet n Wild called, I think it is Flame of the Game. Sorry, y'all. That's what it's called, Flame of the Game. And super cute, but I have never tried this lip color before, but this is kind of what inspired this look. So, yeah, we're just placing that on top, and it is going to dry matte. It actually did fairly quickly, so I had to work really quickly. And I'm just going over that with the brown lip liner just so it blends really well and it's not just looking, one dimensional. And I'm just tapping that together with my fingers, and that is it.